約束のために激突ルフィとコビー。
Thank you, Madam Moderator says. Yes, it's the system. To solve it, to limit human discretion in government transaction by adapting to technology. Yun yung specific kong gagawin, katulad ng ginawa namin sa Maynila. Binigyan namin ng pagkakataon na makapagbayad ng buwis ang tao na wala siyang kinakausap na sino man. At siya'y nakapagbabayad ng matiwasay. At hindi na siya nagiging biktima ng mga fixer na pag-alagala sa mga ahensya o departamento ng gobyerno. At ganun din ang mga negosyante. We created certainty in our rules so that they will be notified ahead of time on what they are going to do. These are the things that we have done. And sa awa naman ng Diyos, nakita po ninyo, even na DILG, for that matter, after a year of governance, being the mayor of the city of Manila, gave us more than 10 years of its existence. Binigyan kami ng seal of good financial housekeeping. Nagawa sa Maynila, kayang gawin sa buong bansa. I'll go back to the last question with regard to Senator Laila de Lima. She will avail all her rights under our law, under the Constitution. Any person, bibigay ko sa kanya yon upang maipagtanggol niya ang sarili niya. At the same time, tao muna. Yung kapanatagan, kasaganahan, oportunidad at pagkakapantay-pantay o what we call social justice. Na nakita ko sa pag-ikot ko sa buong Pilipinas, maraming napagkakaitan ng mga kababayan natin sa Mindanao, Visayas at ibang bahagi ng Luzon ng pagkakataon ng programa ng gobyerno. I think yun ang pinaka-importanting. I will adapt on what Germany and Netherlands is doing right now. Agrivoltaic system. We're in two-prong. You produce food, you produce energy, and clean, renewable energy. This thing is existing. Thank you, Madam Moderator says. Yes, I agree with that data. In fact, in the Northern Luzon, 33% lang ang may access to clean, potable water. In Mindanao, there is a portion in the area of that island, 8% lang. Kaya ang daming sakit na nakukuha. If we can rebuild, well, unang-una, sila po, yung mga bansa na yan, most likely hindi kakampi sa atin for their personal reason, whether economic or other things. But there is a venue, United Nations General Assembly. Boto niyo po akong presidente, and I'll make sure, I'll go to the General Assembly at sisingilin ko ang lahat ng miyembro ng United Nations to recognize the Hague ruling. Because kung tayo ay tinatawag ng mga nagkakaisang bansa, at meron tayong obligasyon sa isa't isa bilang nasyon, bakit pagka kayo'y naniningil ng aming obligasyon, gusto nyo tuparin namin, pero kung kami na naniningil, parang walang dumarating na tulong sa amin. And I think it's high time for us to go to the right forum. Kasi itong mga katabi nating bansa, may personal din silang interest. Now, second, while insisting in the Hague ruling, we will continue to trade with this neighboring nation in the region. We will, fairly. But third, I will not tolerate what happened in the Masinloc incident. Any foreign vessel entering into our sovereign territory, I'll make sure there'll be a decorative item under the sea within the Philippine Ocean. We have to be certain we have to be certain with our rules, and so that this country, the way it was being done in other countries, will respect us. Kasi kailangan ipatupad natin, hindi yung nangingisda yung ating mga mangingisda dati 3 tonelada nakukuha ngayon, 1 tonelada na lang dahil binubuli ng ibang barko ng ibang bansa sa loob ng ating bansa. I'll capture them. I'll make sure that they're going to be liable, and I will ask the ambassador of that country to explain before the office of the president and make it better for efficient use of it in two-prong again. You have water for irrigation and you have water for energy source. Then I will invest in that. May awa ang Diyos. Ito naman yung ating mga existing cooperative o whether pag-aari ng mga malalaking korporasyon, we will ask to invest and access para sa ma-access yung bahay ng clean, potable water. Hindi pwedeng nahihirati na sila sa kita.